So, talking about a case of leaving the home and why do I leave the home. So, it's a fairly simple answer actually. I don't have a reason why I leave the home. The only reason I have is to get away from the fucking home, because it drives you fucking nuts. And as soon as it gets dark, because right now I have a problem where I just don't fuck with daytime, but nighttime I'm cool with right now. I simply just don't, okay, I'm getting off track, brain fart. I just get out of the house, or the apartment as I should say. I don't live in a fucking house. Too poor for that kind of shit. I just want to get out, because it drives you absolutely insane when you're inside of that room forever, for days straight. I have to get out every day. And my brother, I don't know when my brother leaves, but I do know that he does leave sometimes, but I think he goes days without fucking leaving that room, and I think that's what drives him fucking nuts. He should really get out more, but maybe I'll bring him on a trip with me. I don't know. But yeah. That's basically why. Now the second thing that I want to chat about is the 14-year homeless dude. So there's, cars playing music. It's kind of scared me a little bit, but 14-year music dude, 14-year-old homeless dude. So usually you see people say that they were homeless for one year. I was homeless for like 9 months and I went back to a home. It was awful, or blah blah blah. Or you see like, I was homeless for 3 years and it was fucking awful, and then I went back to a home. Or like they don't say homeless, they say I was on the street. People were on the streets for 3 years and they go back home. But like, they say, it was so awful. I did 1 year and I couldn't take it anymore. I had to fucking dip out. It's so bad. But I've also seen people casually in a live stream. I was watching a live stream and there was this dude that entered the car, and she was like, I've been homeless for 14 years and I like it. And he wasn't crying about it and moaning about it. He was just straight up like, yeah, I've been homeless for 14 years and I actually fuck with it. And he was just rapping. He was just listening to music, rapping and shit. He looked happy. And he actually prefers being homeless to living somewhere in a shithole. That was basically it. 14 fucking years. How old is that? Well, would have been 2010, so like something like 2009 or some shit, right? Or like, let's just say around 2009. Dude's been homeless, and for that long. And look for stories like that, instead of looking at the perspective of the dude who was homeless for a year and he fucking hated that year. You could be like, well, there's a guy who was homeless for 15 years and he didn't give a fuck, and he actually likes it. Look at this cool truck. Yeah. So done talking about that. Have a different perspective about shit that you want to do. I'm gonna eat right now and walk my way to a bridge soon. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit darker, cars to chill out a little bit, I guess. Yeah.